Yes. Uh, Thank you, Rajyasri, and thank you everyone for joining the University of Northampton information session today. My name is Am. I work for the University of Northampton as a country manager based in Thailand office. So um, today I'm going to introduce about the University of Northampton, everything, scholarships and key selling point about the university, where maybe you are interested to introduce us to your student to apply via Yes Education. That will be great. First of all, the University of Northampton is situated in the central of the UK. Okay. Yeah. So we are just 1 hour away from London, and above us is Birmingham. On the left side is Oxford, and on the right side is Cambridge. So we are centrally located, easy to travel to key cities in the UK. While living here, students spend half living costs compared to other key city in the UK. So if students are looking for cheaper accommodation, cheaper living expense, and opportunity to work, this is where they want to come for the degree study here. We are famous for the employability skill and ranking in employability. So we have programs that offer work placement or the master that link with the work placement. So that will increase the employability for the student who would like to work and continue to stay in the UK after their study. Yep. So we are awarded TF Gold and Silver in the following year. From the Teaching Excellence Framework, that is the one ranking from the UK government. Yeah. And we also offer other activity, free sports, club, society, that is all for free for our students. This is what the Northampton town look like. In Northamptonshire, there are things to see and do, but even though maybe not as so much as in London or key city, it's a quiet and peaceful. This is a home of Princess Diana, where she grew up here. So we have some kind of museum, uh, high street that offer variety of shops and brands similar to other big city, but maybe a little smaller. And Silverstone, where the student, if they want to see race, yeah. So these are the beautiful town center of Northamptonshire, where they can also still see the beautiful building in 7th centuries. So we have campuses, Waterside, Park, and Avenue. Most of our students will be studying in the Waterside campus, which is newly built by the government in 2019. So it's just a few years. The campus is new, and so the student can enjoy everything on campus. We have study building for the student, the library that open 24 hours, and accommodation, and hotel owned by the university as well, in case parents want to come to send their students or visit our student in Northampton. Yeah. So this is the newest campus in one of the newest campus in Europe, just built in 2019. On campus, they have all kind of facility and society and club. We also encourage students to do other things rather than study. For example, they can gather in group and set up their own club or society with anything that is their interest. And then the university can give their funding to raise that club that will be beneficial to all the students at the university. At the back here is the hotel. University of Northampton own various businesses. So we are the first university to offer the master program with work placement, which means the university has a great link with industry in Northamptonshire, as well as where they own the business as well. That's how the This is an eco for students who want to come and work after the study. We have the market or the food and restaurant canteen on campus, on the waterside campus here. The campus is near water, which is Nini River. That's very beautiful and peaceful. Yeah, and we offer all kind of courses with all the facility that they would need. Yeah. At the university, we have 14,000 students. We have many sport club and society that students can join for free. We are the only two of the university in the UK that offer the free membership for the student to join or set up a club. These are the club that the students set up. For students from Southeast Asia, we have the Vietnamese Society, the Thai Student Society, so they can get in, in group to do their activity. Talking about the requirement, we accept students from high school to do the 3 years bachelor degree and then 2-year post-study work in the UK, which we also offer the career support, as well as when they're studying, they can find a part-time job at the university or in the town center. And most popular course that we see demand from Southeast Asia is the 1-year master with work placement. So students come and study 2 semesters, which is 9 months of the master degree, the 2 term, and then they continue on to the work placement instead of doing the dissertation. So while they're doing the work placement in the 2nd year, they still have the tutor, our tutor that still help guide their work, the final project, which they're expecting students to join the industry and help that industry to grow, making more profit or lessen the cost, for example. And then that's give them the opportunity, if they do the job really good with the university as well, supporting them, they can continue on to the 2-year post-study work. That will give them a better chance. Yeah, these are the popular master with 1-year work placement. Of course, the MBA is the most popular for the Southeast Asian student. We also offer like marketing, project management, accounting, finance, hotel, and computing as well for the 2-year course, 1 year, and then opportunity to work for another 3 years, including the post-study work. Yeah. So we also offer January intake and June as well. June is coming up, and you can still apply if you have students who would like to go very quickly. Yeah, they can join our June intake for master. We are offering MBA, project management, and accounting and finance. Only these 3 courses that are available in June. The rest will be available in September and some others in January, mostly business or popular courses that we offer. So while they're in the UK, we have the unit temp who will be looking after students who would like to apply for part-time jobs or the work placement. So we have the rate of 95% in the past 10 years for the student who can secure a place for a placement work or a job after their study. Yeah. So these are examples of the big brand placement. We also offer other startup business where students can help them grow in Northamptonshire as well. Yep. Talking about the English requirements, students can take our own placement test, or they can take IELTS or Duolingo. And then they can, if they get up to 6.5 for postgraduate, they can go right into the course. Or if they have 6.0 for undergraduate, they can go direct into the course. Or they can do the 6-week or 11-week online pre-sessional English. This year, our pre-sessional English is running online. So the student can do online. It's Monday to Friday. Our time is around 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. Study every day, Monday to Friday, for 6 weeks or 11 weeks before the course. We offer these 6 and 11 weeks before September and before January. Yeah. So that will save them the living costs. So they don't have to quickly travel just to do pre-sessional English. They can do it online and travel in September or January with other friends. So talking about the living cost in Northampton, we require about £10,000 for one academic year, which actually living here is much cheaper comparing to other cities in the UK, especially the accommodation, which you can see that is much cheaper. Breakdown in a month, they require about £1,000. Half of that is the rent, other food and entertainment, etc. That's the requirement that they should have. This is the full tuition fee, and this year we are offering 10 to 30% scholarship for international students who apply through us. Okay, so the full fees, we require the deposit payment of £7,000, and then the rest can be paid in 2 installments in January and April in term 2 and then term 3. Yeah, so it's good to have the installment, so easy to arrange finance for student. We offer the scholarship, and our UG student who come to the year 1, year 2, year 3, they will be offered the scholarship every year of their study. So if they come and receive the 30% scholarship, they will continue to receive the 30% scholarship for year 1, year 2, and year 3. Yeah, this is in general about the scholarship. We have kinds of scholarship. Automatic scholarship is merit based on the result of study, for example, the GPA, or for Thailand, Myanmar, Indonesia, and Laos, we have the personal statement writing competition where students can write to us why they would they should be awarded the scholarship, and then we can consider it without taking GPA into consideration. And students who finish the UG with us and then they continue on to postgraduate, they would be awarded 30% scholarship from the full tuition fees as well. So talking about the cost overall, the student who receive the 30% scholarship, they should have around £22,000. That include everything already. That would include tuition fees for the whole year, and that would include the living cost. So this is maybe a very affordable option for students to come to Northampton. So they can also work part-time for 20 hours per week. Minimum wage is around £11 per hour. So if they work 20 hours per week, that would cover all their living costs in Northampton. These are accommodation options. So we have option for students who would like to stay on campus. Some students may want to stay in the town center, or some students may want to stay in a budget accommodation with about 30 minutes away from the campus or the town. Yeah, so these are options depending on student who the budget and the lifestyle. This one is the waterside. This is on campus where they are studying. So the price will range around 150 to 200. That's the studio. So most students will book small ensuite or the large ensuite. Yeah, that's the most popular option. These are example of the room at the Waterside campus. Since the campus is just built in 2019. Everything is new, including the accommodation as well. So the student, this is a very popular option here. The next one will be accommodation in a town center for someone who want to work part-time or want to stay in the town rather than on campus. These are the options. And this one is a budget accommodation. Student has to take bus, but it's free on weekday. And the rent, including bills, is much cheaper. It's only around 120 per week, including bills. These three are the university owned. Talking about the how to apply, the student can send mainly the transcript and passport to Yes Education, so they can help you process. If they want to apply for extra scholarship or personal statement writing competition, for example, they can also send the personal statement. Other documents or completion of the document can be sent later. They can receive the conditional offer first or be considered for the scholarship first. So don't have to wait for the full document. The process will be agent send document to Yes Education to apply, and then we'll send back the offer letter. Then the student can accept the offer letter by sending £7,000 deposit payment to the university. Then we will issue cash, and then they will receive the link for booking accommodation. Yeah. And then once the student receives the visa, we can help them book the meet and greet, taxi, or service of transportation that they would like to commute to Northamptonshire. Then they arrive in UK and they can do the face-to-face enrollment, etc. Yeah. So these are about the University of Northampton, our ranking in teaching excellence framework, employability over the past 10 years. That's proof that this one is a good option for students who want to look for job or stay on in the UK. We offer more than just a good degree, but the placement option, internship, and industry experience. The location of Northampton, that is right next to London, Birmingham, Oxford, and Cambridge. So easy to travel the UK to the big city or come to London while staying in the town with a much cheaper living cost and affordable fees with scholarship. Yeah. So I hope this may be the option that you can offer to your student. We process, offer, and issue document very quickly from our regional offices in Southeast Asia, working in partnership with Yes Education, who would help you with all the information, application process, and everything else. Um, anyone have any question that you maybe would like to ask?
Okay, thank you. Uh, if anyone have questions, just drop the questions in the Q&A box, or you can just raise your hand. I'll allow you to talk. Okay, we have some questions here. The first one, for the work placement, will the university guarantee the student for the placement?
We do not guarantee for the work placement, but we offer the very good support for the student, as this is part of the course, and student will receive the visa for the 2-year program if they apply for work placement. For example, if they apply for MBA with work placement, they will have to apply for visa for 2 years before they go there. So as this is a part of the job, we have the team lead in different fields like tourism, marketing, management, who will help the student to apply. And we also have the course that the student can take It's an optional course. It's called Career Future. If the student is eager to find a work in the UK, and then they join these courses or this offer that we have, the services, I think it's not too difficult for them to secure one. Although we cannot guarantee, as this will be a master level job. Yeah, not all service job.
Okay, the second question is there any fees to be paid for the students for the second year, or should they take the work placement for the second year?
Yeah, for the student who can secure the job, then they will have to pay £1,000 in the second year. That will be for the tutor to guide them throughout the second year when they work in the industry, and then they still have to do the not the dissertation, but the consultancy project, that one. Yeah, so they have to pay
Okay,
1,000. If they change their mind or they don't want to do the work placement anymore in the second year, they can and they don't have to pay.
okay. So, for the students who change their mind, not uh taking the work placement, they will be directly to the final year, right?
Um, if they change their mind, they will have the certain due date for them to change their mind. When they change their mind, their visa will be cut shorter.
Okay,
Yeah.
and straight to the final year.
Yeah. Then they will finish the master degree in 12 months.
Okay, nice. And the next question, how to secure the accommodation?
Okay, so once the student pay the deposit payment of £7,000, then we will send them the link so they can create the accommodation portal. Once they create the accommodation portal, they can select the accommodation and then book and confirm in this portal. So it's very straightforward, and the agent don't have to do it for them, I think, because it's better for the student to create the portal and familiarize with the portal and book by themselves so they can choose. Yeah, that
Yeah.
will be better. Yeah.
Okay, a follow-up question regarding the accommodation. Can the student apply for the accommodation before he or she accepts the offer? I think it related to offer letter, academic offer letter.
hmm So they have to pay first, then they will be sent the link for creating the portal.
So in this case, they need to accept the
Yeah,
academic offer letter and then apply for the accommodation later.
that's right.
Okay, noted. And then another question, could you please remind the entry requirement for the Vietnamese students? Could they go direct to the bachelor program after finishing Vietnamese high school?
For Vietnamese, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it will be for the foundation program, but we have the team that looking after the Vietnamese application. Maybe Yes Education can contact them to give more information, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Uh, our Vietnam team will get back to you
yeah.
shortly. Okay. And then regarding the scholarship for the student, can students apply for both automatic and also the essay one, then just later?
Yes, of course, you can apply for both, but you will only get the one that higher, and they cannot be combined, for example.
Okay, so the maximum is 30%.
Yes, 30%. That is high value scholarship. Is around £5,000 for 1 year.
Okay. Next question related to English requirement. Do you accept PTE as an English certificate?
PTE, yes, we do. We accept many English result. Mainly will be IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, we run a password test. If your student haven't taken any test or haven't taken IELTS yet, they can take the password test with us. It's cost £65 for the student to take. The test is 3 hours online. So you can make appointment with us and then pay £65 and then take the test. Yeah. So that test will be, if you pass, then you redirect to the main course. Don't have to do the
Oh, yeah.
pre-sessional. But for the Duolingo, for example, then it means you have to do the pre-sessional English still.
Okay. Next question. If the students would like to do a sandwich year, does it means their cash should be included the duration of the sandwich year?
Mhm. Normally, I think for undergraduate, they will be offered the 3 years visa. So we recommend that the student finish the study and then continue on with post-study work, for example. That will be a easier option.
I think it's related to placement. Duration of the placement is included in the cash or not?
No, the placement, you mean the post-study work visa?
No, the industrial placement in the third year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If they choose with the working placement, sorry, I mean industrial placement, is it
Okay.
written in the cash
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah. In that case, if they select that, it will have to be included so that they can work in the placement year. If not, they have to study through the 3 years and then finish.
Yeah, okay. Just to make sure, for the students who don't take the industrial placement, that would be 3 years, and then
Mhm.
those who take would be written 4 years for the bachelor
Yes.
degree, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Hope it helps to anyone who asks this question.
Yes. We also
Can
offer foundation as well, Jessie, for the student who may be under requirement or not qualified for year one entry for undergraduate, they can join our foundation. So it's a 4 year undergraduate.
Yeah. Okay, noted.
Yeah.
Then if the students take the foundation and then bachelor with industrial placement, that would be 5 years in the CAS, right?
Yes, that's
It's
right.
combined CAS or
Yes,
different CAS.
it's combined. The foundation count
Okay.
as a degree, 4 year degree or 3 year degree. So
Yeah.
combined.
Okay. Noted. Next question. What's the visa for additional work placement program? Is it still a student visa?
Yes, it's still a student visa, and the fees is £1,000 for the work placement year.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. How's the opportunity to get the job and postgraduate route visa?
Mhm. Opportunity to get a job. I think it's good for students to take the work placement if they would like to stay on in the UK, for example, because the work placement will help them to know people in the industry or, you know, give them more opportunity to continue on in the second or third year of the work after the study. So if your student would like to work or continue on the work placement or study route, then they should come to our degree with work placement, which we offer in most businesses related, computing, uh, project management, accounting, finance. These are linked with the work placement. So that means these choice are we have employer to come and select our student as well.
Okay. Based on previous cases, may I know the like salary for the students who get the job in Northampton or outside Northampton? Perhaps some graduate from Northampton working in London or other cities as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, may I know the average salary for them to get?
Yeah. For work placement, most students will stay in Northampton as our employer or university-owned businesses are based in Northampton. Yeah.
Ah, I
So I think
see.
most will be in Northampton. Yeah. But there are
Okay.
some small town that students go for work as well. For example, Milton Keynes is halfway from Northampton to London. So that's there's a many jobs there as well, for example, but that's around Northampton, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes away.
Okay. Uh, Based on what you've shared previously, business is the main and popular in the Northampton main course. Any
Yes.
other demanding programs other than business? Perhaps the agents here from different countries have like different background of the students, what they need to consider except business.
Yes, we see a growing trend in business analytics, still business, but yeah, this is a
Yeah.
more rising in popularity. Yeah, and others are computing. Yeah, computing. We have different pathway for computing, and also the hotel, since we own the hotel in Northampton as well. And this course is with the work placement option. So
Mm.
student is applying for this. For UG undergraduate, it will be psychology.
Is
Yeah,
it accredited by BPS,
yeah,
the
it is
psychology?
accredited.
Yeah. Okay. How about science? Any other interesting courses which needs to be promoted by the agents here?
Science, we have wide range of courses. Um, I'm not sure what are the trend in Indonesia right now.
Yeah. For science, I think biomedical science is
Mm.
still the most popular one.
I see. Yeah, we offer that as well. If our agent
And
in
nursing.
Indonesia have the student, can try sending to us as well. Also for arts, we are quite popular for arts, fashion, design, textile in
Mm,
Northampton, or printing, stage, screen, acting. Yeah, we have these as well.
yeah. Arts is
Fashion,
also
marketing. Yeah.
on demand currently in the market. And do you accept like credit transfer from diploma free?
Diploma 3 for Indonesia, right? For all the
Yeah.
transfer, we open for the transfer and we can be very flexible. So if you have student that would like to do the transfer, we can receive the application and the portfolio or the good personal statement, then we can send to our admission tutor to consider in every case, especially if they have working experience, for example, they can be considered as well. We have
Okay.
top up as well if student for transfer student who would like to finish and receive the bachelor degree from us in many courses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got another question here. If the students finish study in Northampton, can apply a postgraduate visa. I think it's in general, students who complete at least 9 months to 1 year
Yeah.
will be eligible for postgraduate visa for 2 years. It's not only Northampton, but in general for the students who study in the UK, and hope it answers your question.
Yes.
Anyone, do you have any other questions here for Okay. If not, I think I will ask one more question to
Yes.
still related to the courses. Do you have any unique courses which only offered by University of Northampton?
Oh, unique courses. Mm. We used to run the leather technology, but this
Mm.
year is not
It's not
available. This
running.
course, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not running for this year. So that's a part of to say that we are quite famous for all these um, and textile courses.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, even though it's not running. So I think that's the only course that we are unique and nowhere else in the UK offer that about leather.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Uh, could you please send the presentation letter so I can
Hmm.
send it to the agents here
Yeah,
for them to
sure.
promote to the students. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Or everything is clear? Okay, I think we've already answered all questions, but no worries if you have any pop-up question later, you can always contact me or other dedicated RMM in your region. Okay, thank you, for the presentation and your time. I think we've covered everything for today's session. Later, I can just contact you for any inquiries from the agents. Thank you so much, and everyone here. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you so much,
um,
Jessie and
yeah,
everyone.
thank you. Yeah, thank you all. Bye bye. Have a good
Bye.
day.